And we're back now with Congressman Elijah Cummings, who is not only the top Democrat on the Benghazi Investigating Committee, but the top Democrat on the Oversight Committee investigating the seemingly endless problems that the Secret Service is having. Another week here, Congressman, where we just kind of had an overload on news, and most of it bad news. I am dismayed and perplexed about what the Secret Service is going through. I mean, it seems like ever since they took them out from under the Treasury Department and put them in under the Homeland Security Agency, that it's just been one thing after another. Are you satisfied with what you have found out about this latest incident so far, and what needs to be done here?
I am extremely upset about it. It's frustrating, Bob, to see an agency that is supposed to be the #1 elite protective agency in the world, protecting the most important person in the world, the most powerful person in the world, to operate like this. Director Clancy has come in, and he has made many, many changes. As a matter of fact, he's now gotten rid of the half of the top folks in the agency. But clearly, this latest incident shows that we've still got a lot of work to be done. And, Bob, you know, there's a culture of complacency and mediocrity taking place. And so we're going to have to do a deep dive. And one thing I am glad about is that Republicans and Democrats agree on this, that we've got to put a high-powered microscope on this agency and address some of these issues.
Do you now have confidence? Does Director Clancy still retain your confidence?
He does. He's only been there for a few months, Bob. Again, I'm very impressed with the things that he's done already. But now I think he's going to have to begin to get rid of even more people. There's certain people that should not be there. And you cannot have supervisors telling the rank and file that they can't do their job, such as when they wanted the other night to perform a sobriety test. Yeah. Give me a break.
Let's talk a little bit about the other big story of the week, and that is the Hillary Clinton emails. Clearly, I mean, if you cut to the chase, basically what was going on here, it seems to me, is that Hillary Clinton did not want to leave a paper trail, and so she set up these various procedures and so forth. Do you think she is the best judge of what ought to be made public and what ought to be part of the government record?
Well, Bob, every federal employee has the responsibility to determine what's personal and what's official. She made that judgment. I listened to her carefully, and I believe her. But Bob, if we have issues with Hillary Clinton, we have to keep in mind, #1, she's been extremely cooperative with our committee. She agreed to come in as early as last December, and so she's willing to come in under oath and testify as to the emails, how she selected the one she did. And we ought to have her come in, not only to testify about the emails, but also to testify about Benghazi. By the way, just last Friday, her lawyers contacted Trey Gowdy, the chairman, and yours truly, and urged us to release the 850 pages of emails that we now have. And hopefully Trey will agree to that, and we'll make that happen.
Well, are you satisfied that there's anything else to find out about Benghazi?
I don't know. We've been at this now, Bob, since May. And I still don't know the scope of what we're looking for. I think there have been 8 investigations. They've been done extremely well. And I think they've resolved most of the questions.
All right. Mr. Cummings, we certainly thank you for coming to see us this morning. And I'll be back in a minute with some personal thoughts.